Ladies and gentlemen, it is the summertime, and that means it is time to go clearance plant shopping. It is your host with the most, Paul Plant 2, reminding you that Earth is my planet.
Earth is my planet.
So for the last few weeks, I've been going in and out of Lowe's, popping in and grabbing a ton of plants that have been on sale, and today is the day I actually put them in the ground. So without further ado, let's roll the clips and I'll show you guys live and direct my plant pickups in Lowe's, and then we're gonna upgrade the garden with those. Let's go. All right, it's time to go in, hit that clearance section. So number one, you got the Carolina Jessamine. This is a native vine that does have yellow flowers. I love this plant. Now it is toxic if consumed, so potentially if you got dogs that like eating plants, maybe keep this away from them, but they have 3 for half off, so $7 a pop. Now they also have these native guaras, which also look very cool. Now these are $6, so they're gonna be $4. That's pretty annoying. So obviously these are not native, but they have knockout roses. These are just an eye popper. They stand out, beautiful color, hardy. I'm gonna grab these guys as well. They're like 17, so they'll be halfsies. So we made a pit stop at another Lowe's a couple days later, and check this out. They have a weeping yucca. This will survive the freezes. It is native to Texas. And this agapanthus, which are both gonna be half off. This one doesn't even have a price, but I'm about to find out. All right, another carload full of sale plants. Let's freaking go. Everything is purple. And all right, class, we are back, and here is my plant stock. I just watered everything. That way the roots are nice and satiated, and I'm gonna go ahead and start plopping these dudes in the ground, starting with the beautiful 2 for $10 Wandering Dudes, the Tradescantia, and these are gonna line the entire side of my house and are gonna look nuts. All right, y'all, so welcome to the side of my house, AKA my hell strip. This might actually technically be city property, but I'd rather ask for forgiveness than ask for permission. With that being said, man, I created this giant snake-like bed in a video like last year, and since that time, there used to be grass edging it, and I covered all that up with sheet mulching and with leaves to make sure the grass is killed, because I was tired of mowing it, and I most assuredly was tired of having to weed eat around this giant snake-like design and then edge everything too. So instead of the mulch right here, which looks honestly kind of bad, I'm gonna replace all the edges that used to be grass with purple. And that is where the first on sale plant that I'm throwing in the ground comes in, because I want this entire bed just to be covered with purple, all in this gap and all along the side of the road. So let's make it happen, Captain. All right, so you guys can see I want to line this interior kind of rim encircling with the Tradescantia paida, or the purple heart plants. Now these plants are native to eastern Mexico along the Gulf coastal region. Evidently the hardiness technically is zones 10 through 11. I live in Houston, Texas, which is a zone 9, and this guy is hardy in zone 9. Even throughout the freezes, it will die to the ground and then come back. So I think this is probably low-key hardy from zones 8 to 11, but if a freeze does come through, just be aware that the roots will have energy and help the plant re-emerge thereafter. Now, what also is cool about this plant is because it is native to Mexico, which is close to Texas, it still does attract native bees, so they still can pollinate the flowers and they go crazy over them. So that is another added benefit, not only for the color variety and contrast with the green that I have on this interior snake-like bed, but also it attracts the pollinators and wildlife. Now the deal I got on these was 2 for $10, and normally the retail is $9 a pop on these guys, which is absolutely crazy. They're super easy to propagate and they will trail spread, and technically they're a succulent, so I'm looking forward to these guys taking over this entire blank space. And yeah boy, they look great. Oh yeah, check them out, look at that purple. Oh man, look at that purple right there, baby. Great flavors. All right, so now that we have the pop of purple in the garden, it is time to throw in the rest of the plants. And a bunch of them, I'm gonna focus in on this area right here. On the side of my house, it's kind of drab. It definitely needs an upgrade. So let's get to it. And we're gonna start off with the half off knockout roses. Each one was $8. I'm gonna put a 3-pack right in here because this area definitely needs a pop of that hot pink Let's do it. So we're throwing in the knockout roses, and these are super popular. They're hardy in zones 5 all the way to 9, which is absolutely nuts. And obviously the flowers in and of themselves look spectacular. Now they are native to Central Asia. Well, roses are, but the knockout cultivar was created in 1989. Now I gotta slide another right in here, okay? Another knockout. So yeah, back to the lecture at hand. Knockout roses came out in 1989, then were released to the public in 2000. Then in 2007, the double knockout roses were dropped, which are these. And people honestly plant them for their versatility. They can be foundation plantings, they can be formed into hedges, be a specimen plant. They prefer full sun, but this is kind of like a part sun area, and I think they'll do fine. All right, y'all, it's getting hot. My camera's about to freaking overheat, so I had to put it awkwardly in the shade. But nevertheless, man, I have this Carolina jessamine, which is a native vine, and I want this whole fence to be covered in it. I previously planted 3 of these, and they're kind of taking off, but I just want to help the job even more. And speaking of vines, y'all see my little passion flowers? Somebody asked about them, and they are popping off, okay? Another native vine. But let's get these in against the fence line. One looks like it is about to die, but we're gonna try, man. That's all we can do is try. So I really want this Carolina jessamine to crawl and sprawl all over this fence line. You guys can see in the backdrop and in the foreground, it is climbing on the fence, which I prefer. And as y'all can see, we're in some dappled sun. So the Carolina jessamine prefers full sun or part sun, and it can grow natively from Texas all the way to Virginia. So predominantly found in woodlands and thickets. And I can't wait until the flowers pop off these new specimens because they attract bees, hummingbirds, butterflies. So I can't wait for this guy to take off and cover up this fence and turn it into a green wall. So we have the Carolina jessamine in the ground, and now I'm about to spam these Butamus salvia leucantha. Beautiful purple flowers. I have planted these before, and the foliage is this nice mint green color scheme, which looks really cool. And they also are gonna go on the side of the house right here in this bed. And I'm gonna put them more towards the front area, because this area also has been completely filled up with on sale plants. So it's time to add some more. This is like the on sale bed on me. So to add to the on sale bed, I'm putting this nice little hedgerow of the beautiful Mexican bush sage. And obviously these are native to Mexico, you dig? And they attract a ton of native pollinators once again because Mexico is only a stone's throw away from Texas, and these are perfect for this area because it gets full sun. It does kind of get dry, so these are perfect if you have more of a dry spot that does get hot. And once these are established, they will die to the ground in the winter and then re-emerge and are absolutely carefree. They grow in zones 8 all the way to 10 for the win. The foliage not only looks nice, but again, the purple flowers are definitely a draw on these dudes. And I got them for $8.50. They had a table full, and I really regret not picking up like 7 more because I told my parents that I would get them some, and then I straight forgot when I was at Lowe's. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. Anyways, here's the 3 I planted, and they look swagnificent. And all right, my guys, now we have moved on to the backyard where I am going to throw in a lot more plants, cool down, still garden, and also prevent my camera from overheating simultaneously. So this is really 3 birds, 1 stone. Next up, I'm throwing in this half-off weeping yucca because this adds that tropical look, which I want my backyard to have. This is like a food forest tropical jungle vibe. And I'm gonna put it right here to try and obscure this gate behind me as it does grow. So let's go. Now guys, this is the 3rd weeping yucca I have put in my backyard because they are so hardy. This one was a bit root bound, so I teased out the roots before I put it in the hole, but they can grow in zone 6 all the way to 11. It says they need full sun on the tags, but I have grown 2 of these in pretty much full shade and they do great. So this one in this part sun environment should do even better. They get about 6 feet tall, 4 feet wide at full maturity. They shoot off little baby pups. Look at my pup, and this guy is already looking absolutely amazing, so I can't wait to watch it further develop in this spot. So we're approaching the end of the road with the on sale plants, but I have to throw in this agapanthus. It is a huge lush specimen, definitely will lend to the lost jungle aesthetic. It is non-native, but again, for every non-native plant, I try and have 2 native plant alongs minimum. But yeah, this dude is cool. It looks great. Amazing flowers. Lego. This is some prime exotic and erotic foliage on this bad boy. Kind of looks like an insane haircut on somebody in the green variety. But yes, it likes full sun to par sun, is hardy in zones 8 to 11. And overall, I'm just excited to watch this dude pop off with some flowers during the summer, fill in, look lush, make my garden pop. And all right, class, the agapanthus is in the ground. Thank y'all for watching once again, man. Definitely be sure to smash the like button. It is the best way y'all can help me out. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, because I have a ton of videos I already have recorded. I just need to edit them and drop them. Some of these projects are straight up epic. But anyways, get yourself out there, try and find some steals and deals in the form of the clearance section. Trust me, it does come through, even with native plant varieties at times. So that definitely is something to look forward to look into. And unfortunately, that 2 for $10 perennial sale was just for Memorial Day, so RIP, but it is what it is. I will catch y'all guys next time. Always remember, Earth is my planet. Earth is my planet. Definitely drop a comment down below on the way out, and until next time, I'll see y'all soon. Killing these songs, leaving a bloody life I roost to. And I'm in it to win it, so I'm somebody that you should get used to.